Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Yes. Oh my god. She's here. And these guys. What a look. What an introduction. I was coming back in because, I was using up my resin stuff between now and the last episode. And this happened. Hi, Navia. You've been keeping an eye on me, have you?
Huh? You mean us?
I think she does.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No?
Yes?
And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
Correct?
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Just one of the greatest characters in the game, Paimon. Like I said, I fell in love with her character as soon as I saw her with that crown on in the storybook world.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
No, not officially, I have not, but yes.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums.
I love those outfits.
Name it. Spina di Rosula does it.
So, you're like a contractor of some sort of carry out odd tasks?
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Yes, you do.
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
Hello, boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Oh? What color is the other?
And I'm Melus.
Oh.
Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
Of course. What an honor.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Paimon, don't question it. Just embrace it.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
Yeah. Do they work for your family? I mean, you're clearly very well off.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
Of course.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Folds. Like a wet napkin.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
We should be.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as well with us?
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time.
Oh?
Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Oh, I don't expect him to be any sort of mastermind. I don't know for sure which way is going, of course. But I would be surprised if this wasn't a part of the Fatui plan in Fontaine. I mean, the one thing we can be sure of is that they have some plan to gain the hydronosis. Beyond that, everything's up in the air.
Really? We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues now.
Yes, though we haven't found a single one yet.
But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Yes. Okay.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever.
She
Wasn't she?
was. Though I don't know, she plays up the crowd. And then she sort of tried to back off, but the moment the crowd was like, oh yeah. As a crowd pleaser, she had no choice but to pursue that.
But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away.
Yeah. She is just excellent at the theatrics, not so great at the justice.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
So in Fontaine, it's a simple matter of if someone says they are leveling charges, Nuviet will begin a trial? Or is there more needed? It seems like it could get tedious if there wasn't any requirement.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
I mean,
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
yeah. No, I love her. She's a gem. I don't trust her to make good calls. Well, when you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
By all means, madame, mademoiselle.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
Well, I say it does.
There you go.
Don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
No. Generally, no. But I am fascinated.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for the truth to fall by the wayside. Yeah.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
I'm sure it's all great fun, but real people's lives are at stake.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
I like you, Malus. You too, Silver. And your outfits.
No matter how
And vibes.
wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
Yeah, though, I don't know, the vibe I get from Nuviet is, he's no nonsense. I do trust him to get to the bottom of the truth. Or at least to be impartial. I think he strikes me as a good judge.
Then if that can be done, boss, then
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors.
Why, thank you. It is quite the honor to hear you say that, madame.
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Why, thank you for the honor.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
You from the moment you put on your Watson persona. And me, since I will do whatever Navia tells me.
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion, if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
See, this is what I love about her. She's so easygoing. It's just so much fun.
That's more like it.
I think you're missing the point, Paimon.
far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
Of course. Hope I didn't skip any steps, though, by accidentally triggering this.
You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
His job, Paimon, is to stand there and look cool.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
Is that what you're really interested in? Glorious. I love her. Those three. Yeah. So this is interesting as well. Everyone blocked off. Hello, Tristan.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment.
I
If
did.
you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
I left and then I came back. I teleported.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case.
Yeah.
Were you always guarding this entrance?
I don't think so. I don't remember her when we came in.
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here, at least not from that point on.
Yeah, but what's the gap in time between when you stood here and when the thing fell on this stage? What about during the show?
I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
There was plenty of opportunity then.
How can you be so sure,
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
It's so hard to take them seriously because they're so adorable, damn it.
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck.
Aw.
But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Yeah, but didn't you say you weren't staged here the whole time, or what?
We Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
But of course, I don't mean to question you on that.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
I'm still not convinced on that matter, but I'll take their word for it for now.
Alright, thank you for your help. This will be useful info.
Does that count as a clue? Entrances and exits to the Opera House. No one left the Opera House during the magic show. And after the incident happened, only those who had their identities cleared by the guards could leave. Yeah. So if I try to leave, will you say no? Yeah, no. I gotta talk to them again. Silver?
Speaking of that, I think magic shows would be very popular in Poisson.
I think magic shows would be popular anywhere. They're fun.
I can see that. Maybe I should try to learn some magic.
By all
if I can make
means.
things disappear, cleaning my room would be a cinch.
It doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately.
You need not worry about such things, demoiselle. That falls under my duties.
Oh, right.
I love her. But yeah, definitely comes from a well-off family. Yeah, that's high. Don't they have any rafters for stagehands to operate things like that water cage? Or no? Hello, Molly. Oh, there's Linny and Lynette.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but that's alright.
Anyone else? You three. What are you doing here? What did you see? Where were you on the night of the magic show? Isildur?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Really? And why would that be?
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
You are not a part of my investigation, so I'm gonna have to say no.
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first?
Well,
The
sure.
way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
You're gonna be more specific.
The thud? thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it.
Yeah.
It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Probably was a part of the trick. A trap door, perhaps.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Lenny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that.
Maybe. It would be a little shocking to me for the pyrotechnics to have severed those ropes like that. I don't know. Maybe it's possible, but they'd have to shoot really high and really precisely, more precisely than fireworks should be. And besides which, a rope that thick, I don't think would burn through that easily or quickly.
And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Maybe.
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
I don't know, though. Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing a bit in that case? Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
That's okay. You do bring up a good point, though. The thud is probably important. I just am not sure you're on the right track for what it is. But good contribution.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Well, that's something we'll have to investigate, Paimon. It'll be easier if when Lenny explains what his trick is. If something in there explains it. During the switching performance, there was an audible thump that many audience members heard. Though if it was part of the performance, I would think they would have done something to muffle it or mute it. Maybe it was unavoidable. Well, that's 2 clues. Oh, fun. Oh. Examine the magic box. Looks like an ordinary box, but Lenny somehow moved instantly from the stage to being inside of it. How did he do it? Open it up and let's find out. Nothing, huh? Alright, stage time. Hey there, Quentin and Vaughn.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
That I fully expected. I mean, it's not uncommon for a magician to rig the random number selecting, or the random selection of the audience member.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lenny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
It's rigged, right?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
I mean, they deserve a defense, do they not?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared.
So the not so lucky girl.
Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
Right.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
Yeah. Like I said, that's kind of what I expected. That she was an audience plant and intended to be chosen, but that's assuming she was a part of the act, not so much the, I guess it's possible that she wasn't and that it was for this nefarious purpose.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance.
Right.
In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
Yeah.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
He did. Great seats, too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Not really. Thanks. Sorry to bother you. Like I said, that doesn't lead me to... That's very standard practice for magic.
Even though it's bad for Linny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
This device was used during Linny's magic to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly, someone has tampered with it. Hey, Esmond. Hold your horses. Maurice.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
I think he's just standing guard.
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects.
Right.
The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Oh, yeah. Could you tell us who she is?
Sure. It's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter
Halsey.
from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Okay.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show.
Might not be a plant, then.
The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you're convincing me away from the she was a part of the act idea.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
This is strange. Could someone be getting out of this? What's the motive? Well, I doubt it's one of the darker possibilities, but,
Okay then.
well, thanks for letting us know all this, but it could be some crazed sicko. But I doubt the game would go there.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
Of course.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Information about the missing lady's identity. Halsey's the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels with any of the members of Linny's magic troupe. Alright, final clue. Oh. White line. This is where the magic box was struck. If Cal weren't inside the box at that moment, he might have dodged the falling water tank.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall.
Indeed.
The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
And such imprecise ones, too. Honestly, even like a rocket, a proper firework, wouldn't do that, I don't think. You need sustained, hot contact for a long time. So either Lenny didn't realize this was a safety concern, or...
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
The much more likely option is sabotage. Just looking at where the rope snapped. Yeah, the way it snapped might give some clues as to the nature of what happened to it. It's charred, but...
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material!
Oh. Interesting. So the rope was designed to fail.
Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
It seems to be flammable, like a type of flash cotton. Just enough to hold the strength of the water tank, but easy to destroy.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means...
Someone intended this rope to fail.
Wait! Paimon should write all this down! Let's take notes!
Special rope. This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. Investigation has shown that the location where the rope snapped was most made of flammable material.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going.
No, we didn't.
Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh?
They are.
We're about to see how magic is made.
We have one more person to talk to, and this. The broken magic box was left on the scene after the guards completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. Yeah, that much is obvious. Esmond?
Go ahead, have a look around. In the end, we're both after the truth.
Yeah, I respect that. Good on you. Investigation should be impartial, after all. Guess you're just gonna sit down while you wait. Makes sense. Should we grab Navia, though? Guess not.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
That's fair.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
Aww. Not gonna let him, charm you.
You've arrived. Who's this?
This is the lovely, wonderful Navia.
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
Damn straight she does. She's got all the firepower.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation.
She will.
And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
I would not. And was your mouth just synced up to the English? Or is that my imagination?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
It's probably just a coincidence. I know they do it for Star Rail, but...
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Right. You didn't just want to learn how his trick is done, did you, Navia?
Huh? Below stage?
Yes,
of course.
A world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick.
Told you, Paimon. And my best guess was always that there would be a tunnel, but he did make the switch really fast.
But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Give me a second.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Did they fly out?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice anything.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row.
I mean, I didn't. That's all for the traveler. I
The
did not
back of
remember
this
that
door
detail.
was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
Wait, does that mean there's another box inside this one?
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Awesome.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
But of course, it was the most likely for a teleportation trick like this. Most likely option. And this passage linked the 2 boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
Yeah.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
Ah. Oh, so they wouldn't even realize what was happening. I appreciate that. Tricking the person you're stooging instead of letting them in on the trick.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
Lovely. They might have been able to feel themselves moving, though.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
Right.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps.
What device?
The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Yeah, okay, so it was moving slow enough for her to not quite realize what was happening. Like I said, I appreciate that. Then what about your side of the trick? That is more interesting. The because you revealed yourself really late into the trick. Was it a matter of just a mad dash, or?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Yeah.
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Right, but what about you revealing yourself?
My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
Wait, so what?
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
Yeah.
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Why?
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
Oh, wait, did you dress up as Lenny then?
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Ah, okay. Yeah, if it works, it works.
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
Yeah, because that really is the most amazing part of the trick, is the reveal of yourself so close to the end. In reality, if it was just 60 seconds, I mean, I would have been just like, yeah, there's a tunnel.
So that's how it all worked! Wow, every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
A well-crafted trick. I can tell you a lot of thought was put into this.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending.
Right. And because it was so brief, no one has the time to even realize the slight differences between the two of you.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would.
Yeah, so the audience member, they would have had, the only places for them to go would have been from somewhere in here. Is there an exit?
But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
Yeah. We need to thoroughly investigate this tunnel for any hidden entrances or exits, rather.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick.
Yeah.
I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
I am so happy that they actually are performing proper illusion. How magic would be done in real life. I love that.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
By all means.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
I wouldn't be so sure. But yeah.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
We'll help you, Lynette. Don't worry. I mean, as soon as a head scratcher, though. I assumed there was a passage underneath the other box. But if there's no exit out of this tunnel, that is confounding. Using a box inside a box, the idea was for the box containing the audience member to be transported across via a tunnel underneath, and Lainey himself would also use this tunnel to get to the other side. Meanwhile, having changed her outfit, Lynette and her assistant would take charge of on-stage interactions. On-stage magic box structure. The magic box on stage has an additional layer to its rear, in which Lynette in Lainey's clothes remained hidden. She would appear at the end of the magic trick and lead people to believe that Linny had been able to instantly move to the box on the other side. And then the audience side, magic box at the center of the audience stands, has 2 layers, and beneath it is an entrance to an underground tunnel. Yeah, meant to be transported without the audience member noticing. All right. Plenty of clues to look at. A ladder is required in order to return to the magic box above. Yeah. This should be the control device for the trolley. It seems to be able to operate automatically. Really? A switch? Or do you mean after you pull the switch?
What's this?
A prop broken? Or no, is that a grappling hook?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh? There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
Yeah, Linny didn't mention this earlier.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Maybe.
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Yeah, might become a little clearer with additional clues. Rope that has fallen to the ground. A metal hook has been tied to one end of the rope. Its use is currently unclear. Broken vase with water poured
The
out.
floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Why, thank you, Melus.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick? For drinking? Looks like there's wine bottles back there and other supplies in this tunnel.
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear. And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
Maybe, though I don't think... That doesn't seem likely. Too far off the track. Knocked the wrong way.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Exactly.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
The grappling hook could have knocked it over, but to what end? And what was the thud? Seeing many pieces of a broken flower vase on one side of the tunnel. All the water within has been spilled. Judging from the distance, it seems unlikely that it was knocked over by the trolley meant to transport the magic box. Clothing?
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right?
Oh. Huh.
Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
And Lenny didn't mention the guest having a wardrobe change. Not that they would have had time if the trick went properly. And they would have had to been in on the trick for that to happen.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
But, Paimon, did you add sunglasses?
Ugh, this is so
no.
confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
She's got the swirly ones. You did change. I'm not going crazy, am I, Paimon? You changed your glasses. The young lady's clothes, the clothes belonging to Halsey, the lady who went missing, were found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown. Yeah, examine the tracks. High precision is required to complete this magic show, and tracks are perfect for making the trolley stay on its designated course. I mean, there's a vent. All kinds of props and costumes are haphazardly stuffed inside. The trolley is crucial for transporting the magic box to the other side. The culprit must have used this to execute their plan. Except, the most important clue, there is a possible escape route.
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Easily.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
It could. And in fact, it has to be. There are no real other options other than literal magic.
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
Unless the person was not being pulled, but rather volunteering.
But there are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through the magic boxes. And Lenny and Lynette were in the 2 magic boxes.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Glasses are back. There could have been a third. Like, we already have a box in a box. It's possible that there's an additional box in a box in a box. If that were the case, I could see the case of the young lady being here still. I think the tunnel vent's the more likely option, though. The tunnel vent looks like it could allow one person passage, barely. But leaving along with the missing lady seems an unrealistic prospect.
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
Our investigation's making good
we've ascertained
progress.
the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Yeah. I'm curious, have we confirmed that the one guy is actually dead as well?
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
I guess we informed them. Hey, where does it exit out at?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement.
And why does that make the odds low? Sounds like a great place to hide.
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
I mean, the more we go on, actually, the more it's starting to sound like the young lady is still in this building.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
A chamber of secrets, if you will. It would seem so.
The plot thickens.
It does.
Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable.
They are. I mean, Cal is easy-ish to explain, in that he could have been waiting down there and gotten in the box and then just waited for the thing to crash, but that would involve him sacrificing himself, which, I don't know. Did he volunteer to do so? If not, why would he get in the box? Because he wouldn't be a part of the actual act. But,
No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
No, it doesn't, because even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the question, where is Halsey? Without finding her, if the vent isn't a viable escape route, if they're confident she didn't go through there, then we are missing a fundamental piece of this case. Because that means Halsey has to be still here. Unless there is an escape route. Which, there's only really that vent. And then the opera basement.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
This does not seem like beyond a reasonable doubt to me, but not until we have a viable explanation for what happened to Halsey. Because there's no way, I mean, with the current situation, there's nothing to indicate, to implicate Linny and Lynette versus a third party.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
Right.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
The Oratrice de Mécanique, something, something, something? The Oratrice will too.
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice.
Fascinating.
To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
Right. Mechanical judge.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. And not that this has ever happened anyway.
I was gonna say, Nuvia he strikes me as a reasonable person. As a legitimately good judge. An impartial judge. Though I'm not sure I am supportive of Fontaine's evidentiary standards based off of all of this, or their the timeline for trials, but fascinating.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference.
Right.
Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Fascinating.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
Paimon, you didn't add the R. Good job.
Huh? So that machine is the one that
I
actually
didn't hear it at least.
Paimon thought Neverlet called the shots.
Maybe she did. More subtle this time than Linny's.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Are they gonna bring us dinner? Meals? Prepare a bed?
Huh? Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Right.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case.
I guess.
And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Thanks, Silver.
Whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Yeah, if they're not, then absolutely this is beyond unreasonable.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards, nor is any guarantee of balanced nutrition.
Yeah, I guess we don't have much choice. Now's not the time to be picky.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too.
Aw, well, put a pin in that. I will take you up on that offer. It's a date.
I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Maybe they'll bring us some?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding. Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
Well, don't worry, you'll get some brain juice.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks.
Yeah.
If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Wait, really? Where? How?
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Is there a kitchen? I mean, there was clearly sabotage.
You're carrying a portable stove with you?
Wow.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
But of course.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Well done, Silver. And Melus.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste my awesome snacks soon enough.
Awesome. Thank you, Navia. I love her and her eccentricism.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Must be a Spina di Rosula thing. Navia methodically handles the ingredients and pulls fresh macaroons.
Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the
Ooh.
oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop
I'm
drooling.
impressed, but these macaroons seem to be as big as our heads. I don't think they're supposed to be that big.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process.
No, she enjoys it for doing it herself.
But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
Thanks, Silver.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
And thank you, Melus. That's not quite what Paimon meant, but okay.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Nonsense, Paimon. She would never.
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano.
Yeah,
I just really enjoy making snacks.
and it's good. It's awesome. Baking's fun. Cooking's fun.
Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout.
It can be.
You also need to beat them to
Beating
just the right
anything.
consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Thank you. It looks like there's more than 3.
Only 3?
It's Paimon, they're huge.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
She brings up a point, Paimon. Would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Sounds like just my favorite, actually. Thank you. Why don't you take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
You guys are good assistants.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
Yeah. The one that already existed, presumably.
However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines.
Right.
The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical motive.
Yeah. That's the other thing. They'd no motive that we know of. We still don't know how Halsey would have gotten out. I mean, every time we think we found a way, the guard claims it's not possible. Which means no crime has, well, a crime maybe has been committed, but definitely not the kidnapping. Sounds like she's still here. But then there's Cal, who does seem to be dead. Unless that's also a trick.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
So apart from the twins, we're left with 2 other people. The missing girl and the deceased.
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel,
It could.
resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
The clothes bit is a little weird, though. There wasn't that much time. It was like 60 seconds.
Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Maybe.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
I would think that they would have hidden those clothes a little better, though. There's no evidence that this third person even exists. Yeah, but Linny and Lynette are accounted for. There's not. What could they have done with Halsey? There has to be a third culprit at the very least, even if Linny and Lynette are responsible.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person.
No, I disagree. This only makes sense if there's a third person, regardless of the culprits.
But the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowell.
Yeah.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
That would be an interesting twist. That'd make Farina happy. She had no way of knowing how the magic trick worked. Unless she really was a plant and I was right all along.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off.
She would.
Nor does she have any motive.
That we know
The guard
of.
said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
That they know of.
Were we not thorough enough in our search?
I don't know. We're definitely missing something. We know there was sabotage. The cage was supposed to fall on the box. That we can say with confidence at this point. if it was specifically to murder Cal or for something else is another question.
From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing, though, Navia. They smell great. They're nice and crisp and super sweet.
They did look quite lovely.
They are my specialty, after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
Didn't you say there were 3 per person?
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3. Honest.
Ate the travelers.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
Oh, you ate some of this. So they had some made for them. Good. Good. I like to see Navia takes care of her own.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count.
Evidence says otherwise, Paimon.
Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
It's fine. If you ate them, you ate them. Everyone knows how much you love eating.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you?
Aw, making me feel bad for teasing you. I know you, Paimon. You eat.
If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
Careful what you wish for, Paimon.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal.
Yeah.
Malus, set up the stove again, if you would.
Can make more?
What are you doing?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
But of course, God, I love you, Navia. Oh, there's really no need to do that.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
Oh, you're not getting any more, Paimon.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
Yes, you do. Good job, Silver.
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
God, aren't those, kind of, do we have the time to be making these? There's a second round of baking over the 2 missing macarons.
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another look around the area.
Please, by all means. We're missing something. I want to check out the basement, personally. I don't trust the guard enough.
I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you think the case over again.
But of course.
It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on stage during the trial.
I mean, we don't even have a real case theory yet. A day is just not enough time.
Alright, thanks for your help, and for the snacks.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go.
I look forward to our next meeting, Navia.
I'll be back if I find anything new.
Probability of a 3rd person being involved. Neither Cal nor Halsey had a motive that we know of, but after having talked to Navia, the likelihood of a 3rd person being involved seems very low too. I just do not agree. One of several things has to be the case. I mean, there has either Cal had to be involved, Halsey had to be involved, or there had to be a 3rd person. Well, hold on. I mean, if we assume Lenny is guilty, since he wasn't in the box himself the whole time, in the 60 seconds, he could have done something in the tunnel. Perhaps. Maybe. So it's possible. Though, that even then, though, that wouldn't explain Halsey missing. Because he showed up at the end of the tunnel in the other box. So either Halsey would have had to be involved, or there still would have had to have been a 3rd person. So yeah, no, I stand by that. Either Cal, Halsey, or a third person has to have been involved. No, either Halsey or a third person had to have been involved.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial.
We aren't ready.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
We do need to prepare. Why are we gonna wait?
Take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Thank you, but I do not feel that we are ready for this, Paimon. We need an explanation for Halsey's disappearance. I don't think the guard doesn't have one either, though. But they're still gonna convict Lenny over it. That's a problem. We can find him. No, he's gone now. Presumably, being held somewhere. I guess in that room that was over there. Well, alrighty then. Alright, before we look at a few of the anecdotes, I did see that we have a new version preview. The Sunspray Summer Resort. I'm not sure if I can play this. No, I will not. But it looks like we have some fun in Natlan happening. A very interesting looking character, Inefa. A multifunctional robot containing integrated mechanical components from various nations. Huh. An actual robot. The source core in her chest has endured the passage of countless years. Fascinating. Is her knee a screw? Uh-huh. And maybe this makes more sense with the most recent content, but this is fascinatingly out of place for Natlan, or for Teyvat rather. Oh, so Ollie's back. We already got you and Mulaney and Chaska. Okay, so it's either Inefa or nobody for the next version. Good, good, good. Build up more of my my wishes again after Skirk. Skirk. Does mean there's no new 4 stars though? New outfit for Yalen. That's quite the outfit. Very elegant. Looks like she's going out for a night on the town. And then, Benny. Yours isn't actually all that different from what I can tell. A little more color in it. I like the jeans or the pants. Interesting. Yeah, that looks good on Benny. And yeah, it's just like she's going out for a ball or something. The Sunspray Summer Resort. Here's hoping. The sea breeze wipes away glistening sweat. Summer is the perfect season for adventure and journey that unfolds accompanied by the scorching sun. Tennessee Talk, name unfamiliar until now, is destined to become a stroke of warm color in your memory. Oh, fun. Reminds me of, what's that game? Splatoon, I think. Or maybe just Mario Sunshine. Oh yeah, I gotta do these. It's just like, too much fun. Got a special weapon, you get a free Benny, Prima Gems, and of course the normal rewards. And then, yeah, that's what our outfit's for. Stygian Onslaught's continuing. Mementos of Teyvat. Prelude of the Frozen Veil. Alright, well that is interesting. Looks like the next version is going to have a really fun event, similar to the... It seems like it might be very similar to the... or have the same vibe as the Golden... the Golden Summer event. Ooh. Good to know. May affect your story experience, may affect your current quest progress. Yikes. I was just planning on not letting it get to 8 or 10. What happens if I try to leave? Oh. Oh. I see. Well, alright. I was planning on ending it here, going into the anecdotes today, but so be it. We can at least go through the trial first.